Welcome back to Zoology at 180. Let's discuss about the important topic in the chemical regulation, that is the mechanism of hormonal action from NCERT 11th class. Now, based upon the chemical nature, we can divide the hormones into four groups, and these are amine hormones, peptide, polypeptide or protein hormones, the steroids, and the iodothioronins. What are these hormones? The iodothioronins, as the name suggests, are the triiodo and the tetraiodothyronins, that is, the hormones of the thyroid gland. The steroid hormones contain a sterol ring in the structure. If you see a word called as T or oid, these are the steroid hormones like corticoids, aldosterone, cortisol, sex hormones like testosterone, progesterone, estrogen, estradiols. So these type of hormones are the steroids. The amine hormones, as it contains a single amino acid, and the best example are catecholamines like epinephrine and norepinephrine from adrenal medulla. If the hormone contains two or more than two amino acids, then it comes into the peptide or more complex polypeptide or a more complex protein hormone. Remaining all the hormones, that is the hormones of pituitary, the hypothalamic hormones like releasing hormones, inhibitory hormones, the hormones of pancreas, thymus hormones, pineal gland hormones, or pancreas we have insulin and glucagon. So all these hormones come under the category of the protein peptide hormones. Now let's see the solubility process of these hormones, the four types. The steroid and the iodothioronins are called as lipid soluble, whereas the amine and the peptide hormones are called as lipid insoluble, or we can also call them as water soluble. Remember, this property of solubility is required for the mechanism. To understand the process of mechanism, we should understand that steroids and iodothioronins are lipid soluble and amine and protein hormones are water soluble. Based upon this, the mechanism of the hormone action changes. Continue for the mechanism in part 2.